This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
Throw Gang, we are joined by Face Down, Button Up, Lawrence Schlossman, and myself, the big sleeves of the short sleeve, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Running of the Boys, with today's full episode only available on
patreon.com/throwingfits.
Before we get into the only shirt that matters, Trojan horsing a tattoo reveal with death and Philipp Plein supremacy. Let's get into some housekeeping. Actually, I guess we are getting to the only shirt that matters.
The only summer shirt that matters. Because we've made other shirts that matter. Whether they were tees, whether they were over, a lot of different shirt varieties. We can do it all.
I know. The SIG tees have shipped out. It is time for the return of Throwing Fits Cut. And so here's the fucking simple truth of the matter. We have never, between us.
We have never missed.
We have never missed. We are simply built different. We are him for real, bussin'. You and I.
Gimme Neutron.
One of the trickiest jawnz out there, I think, no matter your body type, no matter your personal style, is
no matter your body count,
no matter your body count, no matter how fucking big of a slut you are, or if you're a no pussy getting blogger, the short sleeve button up is a very tricky garment.
The trickiest.
Like, I don't know about you, but forget the body for a second. For me, it's always the sleeves that I have issues with. They always are either too big and too massive, and they're fucking flapping in the wind like a bird wing.
Yeah.
Like some, I was going to make an offensive joke about labia, but
like some beef curtains.
Yeah, they're like Dwight Schrute out, like billowing out. Or they're too slim and you look like a fucking Philipp Plein ass Euro trash motherfucker.
Truly. Speaking of the GOAT.
And that is something that I think when we set out to make the only summer shirt that matters, that was like a sticking point that we had to prototype and like sample more times than normal because we weren't happy with like the way that the sleeves either were too build out too much, continue to build out too much, but not too thin. So we were in the fucking lab with the homies, with Bharati, with Saravanan, with Miss Rupa out in India, making sure that we put together.
Never out in India.
Virtually. Making sure that we put together, because like we aren't dropping full collections, right? We're putting out the perfect specimen of a singular John every single time of what is missing in your wardrobe and my wardrobe, what we need the fucking Throw Gang and beyond to cop up.
Jim and Larry are in the closet filling each other's gaps.
A lot of holes in my closet, Lawrence. You want to fill them?
I don't know about you, but all the customer service Instagram shit that you and I love getting because it's part of the gig. One of the big ones is about shirts, like shirt. And even my brother, he's always like, what shirts to buy seems to be a universal quandary. And you and I have a ton of shirts between us. Maybe more than any other duo that exists, but in menswear. But
it is the category. Real quick, it is a category where I'm always just like, fuck, like I'm not satisfied with this right now.
Yeah, I think
it's an ongoing quest.
I think I said it last week, but it's like, you want something that you could throw on under the blazer or sport coat for the summer wedding. You want something to pop on over the beater when you're hitting the fucking park with the fellas, or
respecter,
or maybe a respecter, a pleaser, or it's something that you want to maybe button up a little bit. When you're going out on that very stressful first date, you want to have that shirt that could do it all when it's a little spicy outside, and we fucking made it.
Yeah, I mean, short of like, I guess like the perfect vintage hand-me-down from Pop Dukes, like this is the shirt that is going to fit you in a way that I think you're going to like the way you look. We guarantee it.
And unlike the overshirt and then some of even like the merch we've done, like this is not based on a reference. Obviously there's like great vintage stuff. And like you said, everyone might have that like one grail, that one gem. We basically were trying to create the same thing. And this is really a soup to nuts thing, which we've never done before, where it's like, all right, let's create this pattern. Let's get the fucking armhole right. Let's get the fucking sleeve width right. Like all this stuff that, you and I think about as consumers, we've never had to really like put our money where our mouth is, no pun intended, sit down and fucking like, dare I say design it?
Ooh, I don't know.
But we're here.
We did, okay, so details real quick. This drops Thursday, May 18th at 12 p.m. Eastern.
We backed it up a bit for the West Coast fellas.
It is still a limited run, so cop now or forever hold this L. The price is $170 with typical markups. This should cost from production to wholesale to retail. This should cost $350, maybe even a little more.
Yeah,
we put it $350. That's what it would be if you saw it at a retailer, but we're going fucking direct to the homies.
You know it.
So $170
DTH, direct to homie.
DTH. Yeah, again, like there's you want to talk about, so that we got the custom developed fabric like we talked about.
Yeah.
Custom dyed colors. It's 100% cotton. It's easy breezy, beautiful summer boys. We got the box pleat on the back. That
locker loop too.
Nice back locker loop. You want to show them the details?
Yeah. We got a fucking locker loop here, you know. Shout out fucking all the Ivy fucking kings of the past. We're keeping your legacy alive. It's this is a true to size little boxy, again, easy breezy. Jim is in a medium, Larry's in an L.
You got the slight rounded hem at the bottom. It's nothing too crazy.
Nope.
But you can wear it tucked, wear it untucked. And yeah, again, we got the sleeves exactly right. They're big enough. They're big enough to be like fucking breezy and you're fucking booling. Yeah. But they're not flaring
no
on
flare.
Some fucking 70s shit or looking like Dwight Schrute. Is there anything else? Oh, not a camp collar, right?
No.
Look, we respect all collars, okay? All collars matter.
All collars matter.
That being said, I think there's a dearth, if that's the way you pronounce it, of non-camp summer shirts. And you and I, like, the world doesn't need more camp collar shirts. Like,
absolutely fucking not.
Yeah, the world.
That's honestly, that is the truest statement you have ever said.
I know. And yet we didn't want you, like, don't wear this like with an air tie. Like, fuck all air ties, right? Air ties.
If you're gonna button it up all the way, like actually wear a tie.
Like this is the most,
and never wear a bow tie.
How wearing it is the most you want to button it, right? And like this is a bit. It's not summer.
Let me talk about a very important detail that, like, this is some super nerd shit that, you know, is important to us and maybe the audience wouldn't think about, but you and I like really considered it. It is a 5-button front shirt. So right now you're going 4 out of 5.
Yep.
I'm doing 2 out of 5. You can tuck it in. You can rock it either way where it's a little more buttoned up, no pun intended, or obviously, you know, cut loose a little bit like your boy Larry. But the versatility of the 5-button front for this seasonal type of shirting for me is like crazy crucial. And I feel like not enough brands consider that element.
Absolutely. The only person that shouldn't buy this shirt are people that are trying to hide their forearm tattoos from their parents, which thankfully you are not one of them anymore. No. We'll get into. There's slight texture on the creamy yarn.
Yeah.
We went back and forth a lot on the blue on blue, which I think kind of like, no pun intended, like blew their minds. We're like, wait, you want to do blue on blue? You want to swap the blues? So, you know, we put a lot of detail into this. This didn't take as long as the overshirt.
No, because we nailed the process
down.
Yeah. And we proved that we like kind of knew what we were doing. Versus the other time, it's like they're going in blind with 2 bozos. 2 loudmouths, you know?
This
you never
time,
know.
Half blind.
There's a version of this that the blue was like too electric. And then there was a version that felt too like boring banker bro. So we're kind of at what we have determined is like a juicy blue raspberry.
It's like blue Kool-Aid, like, like blue Gatorade, quench your fucking thirst. Yeah.
And then the cream yarn is textured. It's one of these details that you're going to put it on. You're going to love that tactile fabric feel.
Nips on cream right now.
I was going to say, maybe if you get lucky and somebody else is removing this shirt off of your torso, they will also notice this very intricate, beautiful detail, but it is a white shirt.
My nips creamed out.
It is. Here's what you need to know. It is a 100% cotton shirt. It is made in India. The blue is very juicy. We got some, the stripes themselves have some intricacy in the design. It's kind of like a super micro pin on one of the stripes. The other one is like a pinstripe solid. The cream,
it's a solid, but then with blue dots on top of it to give it even more like crazy up close texture.
Yeah, the
big brain shit.
The raised cream are like 3 very finely knitted stripes themselves. So again, this is one that I feel like the overshirt did this, and is probably the highest compliment that anyone could pay us to professional shirt designers. This shit, when people get it and they hit us up and they're like, holy crap, dude, you guys like delivered in person. Like, I know. Maybe they're, you know, we love everyone supporting us for a variety of different reasons, but I'm all for people wanting to support us because like they know they're going to get good fucking product that is worth every fucking cent.
Right.
And this, I think, this I know accomplishes that, just like how we did with the overshirt.
I'm just glad we got 2 medium samples because I'm going to run this shit into the ground.
Yeah. There's going to be measurements on the site on drop day.
Yes.
Even though, again, this is a boxy, relaxed fit with that easy breezy 5-button front. We recommend going true to size.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I think this is.
I'm in an M, you're in an L.
Yeah. I don't know if there's with the overshirt because of like the length, because we basically created something that could be like worn over a hoodie that could really help you out when it's fucking chilly and brisk. Like there was some question for tweeners. I think this one is straight up by your size, but again, measurements will be on the site on drop day, which is this Thursday, May 18th at 12 p.m. noon EST for $175. It is limited. So yeah, it's going to sell out.
Forever hold the sell.
You know, fingers crossed, it's going to sell out fairly fast. Just if the overshirt is any indication, these are going to move as well.
Last point I want to make is you and I think that, and the listeners, all 18 million at home, big fans of just like the stripy long sleeve button up.
Oh yeah.
Right. We're like, but you don't really see a version of that done in a short sleeve that like a few brands. Yes, you're definitely fucking, there's a few options out there, but like this is something where you and I identified this last summer. It's like, yo, there is not a, forget the fit, forget the sleeves. Like the trend of like the stripy vertical stripe, interesting kind of like banker stripe, but not
right.
That wasn't really there wasn't enough options out there to our liking. And so that's what we identified as like where we need to go and provide, because it is like, this is the fucking move. And you're going to see this ripped off by many brands fucking 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, just like everything else we do is fucking ahead of the curve. So get ahead with us and fucking cop up on Thursday. That's all. We should mention there's a nice little chest pocket for your sunnies, for your fucking darts, for whatever you like, a fucking roll, Zin pack,
bacon, egg and cheese, a fucking Zin
for your new Zins.
Yeah, whatever you guys are carrying around.
No condoms.
A nice little utility, a little form meets function. This is the shirt that, and we're going to talk like summer uniform. We didn't get to it last week, and we're going to go through some categories and do a little seasonal breakdown if we can get there. But the final thing that I'll make is, foundationally speaking, this is the exact shirt that you and I wanted to be wearing. So we made it.
Summer uniform. Like, I don't have a winter uniform, fall uniform. Like summer uniform is like, cause I run really hot. It's like, this is it for me. Which right. I'm fucking getting ahead of myself once again.
It's okay.
Why don't we just get into a fit check, drink check?
Yeah. So what else did you wear with your fucking beautiful new button up?
All right. On the feet, I'm wearing brand new fucking the big Unk 2s from Hear You, the Spanish brand. I still don't know how to pronounce it because
if they send you free shit. Oh, sorry.
If they send me free shit, which they won't, and that's fine because it's so good that I'm going to buy it on my own. I will I will ask them to send me a voice note so I can get the pronunciation correct.
Send a fucking...
Until that point, until they send me free shit, I'm butchering the fuck out of the name.
By design. Yeah, I was gonna say
Hear
include, you know how like some brands, which I always appreciate, it's like include the card with
I always say that. Include
please
the
tell me the at, because again, flow don't stop. These faucets are on fucking permanently. Also, maybe include a syllabic breakdown. Yeah. How the fuck you're supposed to pronounce some of this shit.
Include a little tape recorder that just has you speaking on tape like Jason Bourne style of how to pronounce the brand.
Record your own podcast, send it through with the jawnz.
So got the big woven Hear You sandals, which I'm very stoked on. I'm going full Unk this summer. I mean, it's going to be this. Even this is kind of like Unk adjacent, right?
A little bit. I think the other Hear You fisherman sandals or the real fisherman ones that have that more like chiseled last. This is like full. This is a Martin's potato roll, dude. This shit is fucking round, brown, and straight up ready to fucking clown, dog.
It's honestly, I wrote about it in the dumper last fall.
Yeah, hold these up.
I think it's actually a good fall shoe as well, but it's kind of, to me, it's like if a Bottega bag fucked a cami on.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm like.
Interwoven leathers,
with the interwoven leather, with the slight square toe that kind of like bulges out.
It's bulbous for show.
We're fighting the battle of the bulge. It's a little. I maybe should have sized up. I went true to size, but I'm assuming that the leather's going to stretch in the toe. I'm excited for that to wear in fucking our little Italy vacay, just around the fucking hood.
So you're full mule on the Unk fisherman trend. Like you're not going to get a strappy boy in the back. And we got to keep talking about this because we have created a narrative. We are victims of said narrative. We need to now talk it out. You're only mules exclusively.
Strappies, I'm just a little shook on blisters.
Oh,
that's all.
And you're not wearing any of these with socks?
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe
that's where we differ, I think. But yeah.
Not the mules. Honestly, with these soles, I would have to like cut them up a little bit. Isn't that
Steve Harvey style?
Isn't that a hashtag menswear thing?
Yeah, but that's one of those things where it's like it's not like creating your own tread on a leather soled shoe with a fucking steak knife a la Steve Harvey on TikTok. But you can also just kind of like gingerly wear them out and they're going to get like torn up on your average city street.
No. But I'm talking about on the footbed. Not on the sole.
Oh.
Not on the bottom of the sole.
No, please don't. You're going to ruin them if you do that.
No, like I need a little grip. Like I have very callous.
You tell me they perform surgery on a sandal?
I have very callous feet from like walking around barefoot and
all the foot jobs you give.
Yeah. No. Yeah, my foot jobs are second to none. If you like it rough.
Yeah.
Like Maddie Healy.
Ripped for her pleasure, dude. His pleasure. That's
all right, going big unk on the footwear.
Yeah.
And also,
Okay,
honestly, just all the fits. Vintage 501s from our boy Leo at House of Levi's.
The house.
Throwing fits, cut and sew on the fucking titties. Our legacy workshop, big old boxers, because it is laundry
When
day.
you walked out wearing the boxers and the shirt, I was going to be like, yo, maybe we don't do stripe on stripe upstairs. But then I was like, oh, wait, he's just in his underwear, dude. But I literally had that thought. I was like, wait, we're going sets? I thought we just said we don't do sets.
Dude, okay. Remember how unhinged like the fucking like true lockdown was, where I posted a fit pic 4 seasons where I'm wearing a Prada big old fucking nylon and just our legacy boxers as shorts and big old combat boots. And the pockets of the Prada were stuffed with sunflowers. What the fuck were we doing?
I don't know. I was getting fucking just really drunk. Like anyone else, obviously. But I was abusing my body with drugs and alcohol. But I guess that doesn't really take a pandemic to be honest.
Shout out COVID. I'm ready for COVID 23.
Yeah, right. Bring it back, dude. Run it back. Just like the cut and sew, running it all back. Pandemics and bandemics.
Sun buddies on the fucking eyeballs. Greenpoint's finest, and a Diet Pepsi. How about yourself, Lawrence?
I wore vintage Gucci deal sleds to the crib because I knew we were being fucking shills, dude. We were slanging that good Indian petrol. So I had to keep the shoes right. I got on round 2 socks this week on the pod. Shout him out, the homie Luke Frazier, barn burner, the hottest takes you have ever heard on Throwing Fits in terms of men in fashion. That is coming to you tomorrow. And we talk about these socks. He made with round 2 and is going to make with Luke, spoiler alert, just really fucking good socks. I wear them all the time.
I think we're behind the paywall. We may not be, but whatever.
I figured the preview was going to be all shill mode.
Maybe.
Money never sleeps type shit. Hence the deal sleds.
Okay. I think we should keep the fit checks in the preview. Give the people what they want.
All right. Well, you tell Sha. I mean, you're the one who's marking it down. But either way, spoiler. Moving on up, and I don't want to mispronounce this like you did with your fucking shoes. I am wearing trousers from Palfrey Heights.
Dude,
they are pantaloons.
Massive.
Yeah.
Huge. I thought you were going to blow away in the wind.
For real, dude. I was going to lift off the
like
fucking
Mary
roof,
Poppins
dude.
off the fucking...
Yeah, dude.
Do a flip.
Around the world in 69 days, dude. I'm not trying to break the record. I'm trying to do a bit.
Do a flip.
The thing that's crazy about these, because these are the biggest pants I think I've ever owned.
You have some EG fatigue ways that are pretty fucking big, no?
But not like this, brother. This is...
But that's what I'm thinking of, right? The EG... Engineer garments.
I had
that are
EG cargos, but I believe they were flipped at a little fucking closet sale.
Beams Plus. Didn't you have big, gigantic Beams Plus?
Oh, I do have those. Those are cropped.
These make J. Crew gigantic chinos look like a fucking micro penis.
Like they were made for fucking Stuart Little.
Little baby cock.
They were like fucking mouse pants. The crazy thing that I would say, though, that I want to get to is that I've always loved the Needles HD fatigues or whatever they're called.
Those
I just know,
huge,
dude. The fact that those are bigger than these, I don't know how. And I'm sure there's people that are gonna see me wearing them, and maybe I shouldn't have worn them with the shirt we're trying to sell. That are gonna be like, yo, Larry has lost his mind. He's looking like a New York Knickerbocker in these, but. The Needles HD pants are even more robust.
Yeah, you hike those up, you'll look like the Legend of Bagger Vance. I think that these are right on the precipice of like, these are big. They're not fashion big. They're not like guy doing big pants big, but they're fucking big, bro. You look like a New York 1920s New York City steel worker.
Yeah.
You know I mean, like,
it's a little like, yo, I'm about to have my fucking sack lunch and suck down a dart on a 2x4 hovering over the newly built skyline with my boys.
But it works with the boxy shirt. Cause like if the shirt was slim or like more slim fitting, then you'd look fucking you look like a Picasso painting.
Well, that was like the trend from last year. And obviously this was more of a female thing that I think the fellas adopted, but big pants, little shirt.
Yeah. Today
I'm a little fairly big shirt, definitely big pants. Either way, I love them. Thank you guys for the free fucking pants. And I hope I pronounced your brand name correctly. I am wearing a Palace CK1 Pleaser. On top of that, I got my very own size large Throwing Fits cut and sew. We got metalwood on the dome.
The New York City writer's favorite hat, right?
So it's crazy that the literati, and when I say that, I mean Willie Stallion, Drew Millard.
Yeah, the literati signed up for our dripperati. That's it.
Yeah. They are golfers, unlike me, who's a straight poser.
Is Willie a golfer?
I believe he said
he
golfs and skates.
Oh, okay. Well,
Which are both like, good old man cardio. Well, I guess golf, it doesn't really provide any type of exercise.
Well, golf is what old white guys think is a sport. Like they think that's like exercise, and maybe like walking around for a few hours is like sport to these fucking old farts.
Yeah.
But okay, so Willie
I was surprised, and shout out Willie who did give my flowers to me, where he's like, I think Lawrence.
He said that you own this hat.
Yeah, meaning like I think I was.
Meaning you wear it every day.
Yeah, no, and that's fair. I mean, I don't think that was a diss. I was happy that he fucking threw me that bone, and in my opinion, that's cosign.
He is I made the joke. He's gentrifying the drip.
He really is. He is really gentrifying the drip.
Fucking gentrifier.
Just like what did he say in the pod? He invented Ridgewood, Queens.
He invented living in Ridgewood, Queens.
Right. Okay.
No one lived in Ridgewood, Queens until he did.
I'm happy that he didn't also then take credit for inventing wearing metalwood, when obviously that was me.
Yes. Shout out Cole at Metalwood for actually making the thing.
And I think Drew wears it because he definitely wears it because he golfs. He released some type of golf book, or it's some golf.
Golfing Saved My Life or something.
Boom.
I don't know.
Shout out Drew.
Is that really what it's called?
I think it's something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Rolly on the wrist, wedding ring on the fingy, wifey on the pinky, Mr. Blue on the fucking
You can't
ink.
fucking shout your tattoos.
Is it part of our tattoos? Part of your fit?
No. Tattoos are a John, but tattoos are not part of a fit check.
Shout out fucking Llewellyn. I love you, buddy.
I know.
My parents,
Unless Lawrence is fucking hammered at a dinner and asks you to walk through your tattoo journey.
I love that, dude. Just if you're a fellow illustrated man, I want to know the whole story.
Fellow Inkman.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, this tattoo has so much meaning, man. I was fucking drunk in Vegas and got a fucking sad face Jesus. Like,
okay. Supreme Haynes on the cock and balls. Thank you. I got a whole fucking joint for the fucking Mexican dry mouth filled with Greens and Point's finest. And then I got a nice little silver bullet from my boy because, going through it a bit, and I'll break it down. We're the most transparent pod in the world. I'll give the people a little update on some extremely unfortunate shit that is happening in my personal life. But sometimes it doesn't hurt to crack a cold one and drink on the pod to try to, suppress the tears. I told myself I wouldn't cry on pod.
You can cry if you want. I mean,
I'm all cried out, Jimbo.
This is why you pay for the $10. And
so you can revel in my grief, or not revel, but you can grieve as a fucking unit with your boy.
You ever seen a man in big pants cry?
Excuse me. Yeah.
It might just happen today. All right. Preview over, chef.